we can start MySQL terminal and how we can create our table and how we can insert the rows inside that particular table. So this is my Ubuntu terminal. So let's first start the MySQL database. So to start the MySQL, the command is MySQL. After that you have to put one space, then dash u. After that you have to give one space and then root. After that one more space, then p. So the command to start the MySQL is MySQL -u root space -p. So it will ask me the password for my root. So let me give my password. I have given my password, pressing enter. So now you can see it has started the MySQL server. So the first thing is you have to create a database, because if you are creating any table, then you should use any database. So let's see what all are the databases that are available inside MySQL by default. The command to see the databases is show then databases. Show databases is the command to get the default databases that are available inside MySQL database. So you can use any of these databases, but if you wanted to create your own database, you can create using the query like create then database and after that the database name. So let's see, my database name is database 1. I'm pressing enter after my semicolon. So now you can see my database is created successfully. So let me execute show databases command again, and now you can see it is displaying database 1 because I have created my database as database 1. So our next task is how we can create the table inside any database, because we have created a database by the name database 1. So let's use this database to create our queries. To use this database, the command is use then database name. So our database is database 1. To use database 1 semicolon, press enter. So now I am using database 1. So all my queries would be created inside this database. So if I wanted to see any particular table, then the command is show tables. Show tables would give you all the tables that are available inside this database. But as we don't have any table, so it is saying empty set. So let's create a table inside this database. To create a table, the command is create table then table name. So let's say my table is table 1. After that you have to give the schema of your table. So let's see id, and it is an integer type. And how many characters it can take? Let's say it can take 6 characters. Then I have name. Name is, let's say, varchar type. Varchar is used if you wanted to give your name with integer as well as string value, and the name would be, let's say, 30 characters. Then I have salary, and salary is also an integer type and it can take 10 digits. Then I have email, it is a varchar and it can take 50 characters. So I'm closing my schema and now semicolon and let's press enter. So now you can see I have created my table successfully. So if I press show table command again, then it will give you show table, then it will give you table 1. So show tables. Now you can see it has one table inside this database. So if I query this table, select star from table 1, that is how you can query your table, then it will show you nothing because you have not inserted any value. So let's insert a value inside this table. So insert into table name, that is table 1. After that values and the value of what type, like my first value is id, so let's say 101 because it is a integer type. So my name is varchar, so let's give it as a string type, so let's give it as Sam. The third one is salary, so salary is, let's say, $10,000. After that the email, so let's say email is abc@abc.com and it is a string type, so let's put it in the single quote. Now let me close the braces, semicolon, press enter. Now you can see the table got the data inserted successfully. So if I execute my query, that is select star from table 1, then it should show the detail of my table. So now you can see my table got the value and it is displaying on the screen. So in this session we have seen how we can create the database, how we can use the database. After that, how we can create the table and how we can insert the data into the table. Session we are going to see how we can implement different type of joins that are available in MySQL. We can implement them in our MySQL database. So this is my Ubuntu terminal. So let's start with my MySQL database. So I'm going to start MySQL database here on my terminal using the command that is MySQL -u root -p. So this is the command to start the MySQL. It will ask me my root password, so I am giving my root password. Then now you can see I have started my MySQL terminal. So let's start with first to verify the database so that I can create different tables so that we can verify and we can implement our different type of joins. So let me see how many databases are available using show databases command. So now you can see I have database 1, database 2 and DB1. 3 databases I have apart from my default databases. So let's use database 1. To use the database, the command is use database name, that is database 1. So now you can see my database got changed and now I'm using database 1. So if you want to verify the tables that are available in this database, then you can use the command show tables. So now you can see it has only one table. So let me create couple of tables so that we can verify and we can implement our different type of joins. So let's create a table first. To create a table in MySQL, the command is create table and then table name. So let's take table 2 because I have already table 1 created. So let me create table 2 and then we have to define this schema. So let me take the schema as id as integer type and it can take the value up to, let's say, 5 characters, or you can say 5 numeric values. Then I have name. Name is a string type, so let's give it as a varchar and it can have the value as, let's say, 50 characters because name has some length. And then let's define a salary. Salary is also an integer type column and let's say we can define as a 10 values. So I have these 3 columns in my table 2. I am closing the braces, then I am putting semicolon and now let me put enter. Now you can see my query has executed successfully and my table is created. So if I again execute the command show tables, then it should have table 2 also. Now you can see it has table 2. So let's create another table with table name as table 3 so that we can implement our join using the table 2 and table 3. So let's use the same command and it has the value table 3 and id, name and salary and it has the same number of columns. So let me put enter. So my table is created successfully. If I put show tables again, so now you can see I have my 2 tables, that is table 2 and table 3 that is needed for my join implementation. So as we know, we have 3 type of joins that are available in MySQL database, that is left outer join, right outer join and inner join. Apart from that, we have the self join and full outer join also, and we will see full outer join and self join in our upcoming session. So in this session, we are going to see left outer join, right outer join and inner join. So let me create a query for my data insertion into the table because as of now we don't have any values in our table. So if I put select star from table 2, then it has nothing to show. So let's first insert some values inside table number 2 and table 3. To insert a value inside the table, the command is insert into then table. Table is the keyword, that is our table name and our table name is table 2. So insert into table name, that is table 2, then space values and the value we have to give according to our schema. So the ID is the first column and it can take 5 characters. So let me put value as 100. Then I have the name. Name is a varchar. So varchar I have to give into quotes. So let me put any name, let's say Sam. And then the third column is salary. Salary is also an integer column. So let's put the salary as $10,000. I'm closing my braces. I'm putting semicolon and my table insertion command is ready. So let me put enter so that we can execute our command. And now you can see I have inserted one value into my table 2 successfully. So let's insert few more values so that we can use the joins. So I am putting ID as 101, name as let's say Sam1, salary is 11,000. I have executed successfully. Let me put 102, Sam2, salary is 12,000. I'm inserting successfully. Then I have the ID as 103, name as Sam3, and the salary is $13,000. So I have inserted 4 rows into my table 2. So if I execute the command select star from table 2 semicolon, so now you can see I have 4 values. So let me put these values into my table 3 also so that we can create our joins. So let me put the values like table 3 and let's say ID is 100, name is same. Again putting table 3 and the values are same so that it should match. We will put some values apart from the values which is inside table 2 also. So let's put 102 also table 3. Then table 3 the value is 103 Sam 3 and the salary is 13,000. So now I have inserted 4 values and that are exactly same, that is inside table 2 also. So I have inserted same values inside table 3 also. But because we will use the left join as well as the right join, so that we need some extra values in any of the tables so that they should not match. So let's put some values extra in table 3. So I'm putting, let's say value 104 also inside table 3. Let me put another value. I'm putting 105 also. Sam 5, salary is 15,000. So now you can see I have 5 values in table 3. So now you can see I have these many values like 6 rows inside table 3 and inside table 2 I have only 4 values, and those 4 values which is inside table 2 that is available also in table 3. So let me put one record extra other than table 3 rows that is not available in table 3 but that is available in table 2 also. So let me put table 2, the value should be, let's say, I'm putting ID 110, that is 110, and I'm putting the name as Sam10, and the salary is 25,000. So I have I have 110 row ID that is not available in table 3. So now you can see I have table 3 which has values like 100 to 105, and I have table 2 values that is 100 to 103 and 110 that is extra which is not available in table 3. So let's start with our join implementation. So the first kind of join is left outer join. So what is left outer join? Left outer join is the join which takes all records from the left table and the record that is matched from right table. The query would be, let's say, creating any join. I'm putting a dot id. So I'm taking the table, let's say table 2, the alias would be a. So I'm taking a dot id and I'm taking a dot name. Then the third column is a dot salary, and I have to take the same amount of columns, and let's take the ID column from table 3 also. So I'm taking b dot id, and from the left table is table 2 and its alias is a because I have given a dot id, a dot name and a dot salary. So our first table, the left table is table 2 and it joins the table 3, and I'm joining with left outer join. So left outer join. So I'm using left outer join with the table 3. So table 3 and its alias is B because I have used A for table 2 and B for table 3. Then on which column I wanted my join? So I wanted this should be based on the ID column. So it is based on ID column. So on A dot ID equal to B dot ID semicolon. So now my query is ready and I am taking my left outer join from table 3, that is my right join table, and I am taking based on my ID record. So what should this return? I am expecting all the records from my table 2 because I am joining from table 2 and the record that is matched in table 3. So which record it is matching? So I am expecting all the records from the table 2, that is my main table, that is my left table, and the values that is matched in right table. So right table it is matching only 100, 101, 102 and 103. It has one more record that is 110. It will not match in right table, so it will come as null. So it will join as null value with ID column. So let me put enter and execute this query. So now you can see my query is executed successfully and I am taking all the records from table 2, that is my left table, and because it has one more extra record that is not available in table 3, so because it is left outer join and it will throw all the values from left table and it is not matching in right table, that is table 3, so it is displaying as null. So this is how the left outer join table works. It will match the values from left table, and whatever is not matched in right table, it will come as null value. So in a similar manner, let's execute the right outer join. So if I put right outer join, so what it means? So it means it is the vice versa of left table. So now it will match all the records from right table, and whatever is not matched in the left, it will come as null. So now it will come 100 to 105, and because 104 and 105 is not available in table 2, so it will come as null values. It is exactly the vice versa of left outer join. So let me execute my query and see how the result displayed. Now you can see it is displaying all the records from right table, that is 104 and 105. So all the records are from right table because b.id is my right table and right table is table 3, that is table 3 and its alias is b. So it is displaying all the 100 to 105 in table 3, that is right table, and because 104 and 105 is not available in left table, so it is displaying as null value. So it is exactly vice versa of left outer join, where it is not matching in the right table, then it is displaying as null in the left, but in the right, whatever is not matched in the left, then it is displaying as null. So this is how the left outer join and right outer join works. In the left outer join, the values matched from right table will display, and whatever is not matched will display as null. So to summarize here, the left outer join is it match all the record from the left table, and whatever is not matched in the right table will display as null, like here in this query. In the opposite manner, for right outer join, if in the left table the values are not matched, then it will display as null value. It will display all the values from right, and whatever is not matched in the left, it will display as null value. So this is how left outer join and right outer join works. So let's take another join, that is inner join. So what is inner join? Inner join is the join in which if all the records that are matched in both the tables will only display. So inner join says that we have to match all the records, whatever matched in both the tables, that will only display. So let's take an example over here, and I'm taking as a inner join. So I'm removing left outer keyword and I'm putting only inner join. So what inner join says that it should match the record from both the tables. So what I'm expecting is like, because we have table 2 and table 3, so let me show you the records. So what I'm expecting, the table 2 record has 10, 100 and 102, 103, 103 and 110, and table 3 has 100 to 105. So what I'm expecting from inner join, that it is matching only 100 to 103 in both the tables. So it only display 100 to 103. 110 and 104 and 5 will not come, because inner join says the values that matches in both the tables, that only display. So 100 to 103 is matching from both the tables, so it should only display 100 to 103. So let me execute the query with inner join and see that if it is working fine. So let me put the query again, that is with inner join. So I'm selecting ID, name and salary, and I'm putting as inner join. So let me execute this query. Now you can see it has only displayed the values from 100 to 103, because as we have seen earlier and discussed, like 100 and 103 is matched from both the tables, table 2 and table 3. So that's why it is displaying 100 to 103 using the inner join. So inner join says that the values that is matched in both the tables, that will only display. So in this session we have seen how left outer join, right outer join and inner join works. This session we are going to see what is self join and how we can implement self join in MySQL database. So what is self join? Self join we use when we have to include where condition, or we have to fetch the records on some condition from only one table. Like we have only one table and we are creating the alias for our table, and we fetch the record on the basis of few comparison, or you can say on a few condition. So as seen in our last session, like we have a table like table 3 which has the records for ID, name and salary. So let's see using the show tables. Now we have three tables and I'm taking table 3. So select star from table 3. So now you can see it has three columns: ID, name and salary. So I wanted a self join on this table where there is a condition for salary. So if I use a alias for same table like table 3, so how it could be implemented? So let's say I'm taking all three columns like select a dot id, I'm taking a dot name, and let's see, I'm taking b dot salary. So now we are creating a two tables like, so now here we are creating alias with same table using two conditions like from table 3, like which has the alias a, and we have table 3 which has the alias B, and I'm putting some condition like where A dot salary, let's say, less than B dot salary. So I'm just using a condition within one table. So if I execute this query, it will give me the result from the same table. Like now you can see it is displaying the records like 101. Sam has 12,000, but that is less than 13,000 of 101, because Sam 1 has also the salary of 13,000. So now you can see it has the condition, like based on the salary condition, it is displaying the records, or you can say multiple records. Like earlier it has only 5 rows from the table, but now you can see it is displaying 10 rows, because now we have a self join condition where A dot salary is less than B dot salary. In a similar manner, we can use the condition like A dot salary, that is greater than B dot salary. So now you can see it is displaying on the basis of greater than, like salary is greater than from others. Like 102 has the salary is 11,000, where 103 are where 103 has also the salary of 11,000. So it is comparing with, or you can say comparing within the table. So this is how you can implement self join inside a particular table using the alias with table name. Like I have used here table 3 alias A, table 3 alias B. In a similar manner, if you have employee and supervisor, or you can say manager, then you can find the manager of an employee within the table using the self join, because manager is also an employee. So it is for the employee that has manager. So you can find in a similar manner using the self join. So in this session, we have seen how we can implement self join in MySQL database. We are going to see how we can implement full outer join and how we can implement self join in MySQL database. So let's start with full outer join first. So what is full outer join? Full outer join means you are trying to connect, or you are trying to join the two tables and fetch all the records from both the tables. It could be irrespective of records are finding in one table and that record is not found in another table. So we can implement full outer join using the left outer join and right outer join between two tables. And as full outer join doesn't support in MySQL, then we can use the union or union all to join two tables. So let's see how we can implement full outer join in MySQL. So as in the last session, we have seen that we have created two tables, that table 2 and table 3. So let's first find those tables so that we can implement full outer join on those tables. So first, let's see which all databases we have. Show databases, and we have these many databases, database 1, database 2. So let's use database 1, because those tables are available in database 1. So if I use show tables inside database 1, then now you can see it is displaying table 2 and table 3. So let's first query table 2 and table 3 so that we can see the records from these tables. Select star from table 2 and select star from table 3. So now you can see we have these many records in table 2 and we have these records in table 3. So to implement a full outer join, we have to use left outer join and right outer join in two tables, and we have to use a bridge like union or union all to connect these two tables. So let's create a full outer join query. So I'm taking select star from table 2 and I'm joining with table 3. So left outer join table 3, and on which column we want to join? We want to join on the basis of ID column. So on table 2 dot ID equal to table 3 dot ID. So now I have taken a record from table 2 using the left outer join. So now it will display the records from left table. But in a full outer join, we wanted the record from both the tables. So if I query this till here only, then it will display the records from the left table using the left outer join. But I wanted my records from the right table also. So in the same query, we have to use the right outer join also, and we have to connect those two tables like table 2 and table 3 using the union keyword. So we are using here union all. Union all is the keyword to connect and display the record from two tables, and it will display the records which are duplicate also. So in the union all, it display the duplicate record also. So now I am taking the right outer join. So select star from table 2. I am taking right outer join, right outer join. On which table? On table 3. And on which column you wanted? I wanted on the ID column. So on which column we wanted? We wanted on the ID column. So on table 2 dot ID equal to table 3 dot ID. So now using the full outer join, I am connecting with two tables using the left outer join as well as right outer join, and I am using as a connector union all. Union all will display the records which are duplicate also. So let's query this table and see the records. So now you can see from the left join table, like for the first query, it is displaying the records for the first three column. But those record that is not available in right table, it is displaying null. And when I union and taking the second query, that is for right outer join, now it is displaying this query. Like you can see 101 and till the 105, and if 104 and 105 is not available in table 2, that's why it is displaying null values. So in a full outer join, it is displaying all the records from both the tables, like table 2 as well as table 3. And we have used a bridge to union 2 queries, that is union all. Union all basically display the duplicate records also. That is what you are seeing in this query, like 101, 102 and 103 here also, and 101 to 103 in the bottom also. So it is displaying the duplicate record also using the union all. But if you wanted to remove the duplicate record, then you can use only union. So let me this query using only with union. So if I use only union, then it will remove the duplicate values from the tables. So let me query this. Now you can see it has removed the duplicate rows which are available when we have executed using the union all, like this. So in the union, it is removing the duplicate records. So this is how you can implement full outer join in MySQL database. So let's take another example for self join. So what is self join? So self join we will cover in our upcoming session. How we can use update and delete command or update and delete query in MySQL database. So update is the query to update some record in the table, and delete is like we are deleting some record from the table. So let's see how we can implement delete and update in MySQL. So I have one table like select star from table 3. So let's see, I have this table, and let's first use the update query. So how we can update a record within a table? So to update a record, we have update query like update, then the table name. Our table name is table 3, and because now we are updating some record, so we have to use a set keyword. The set keyword is used for setting some value inside the table. Like I'm setting set, what value I'm setting? Like I'm setting a value for salary. So my salary should be set as, let's say, $50,000, and for which row, or you can say for which employee I wanted to set this. I wanted to set for employee ID, let's say 102. So where ID equal to, let's say, 102. So this is how you can set the record inside a table. So I'm putting semicolon, and now I'm executing this query. So now you can see the query is executed successfully. So if I again query my table using select star from table 3, then my record should be updated. So now you can see earlier 102 had the salary 12,000, but now the salary is 50,000 for this employee. So this is how you can set a record, or you can say you can update the query in MySQL. So here we have set on the basis of salary. So now you can set on the basis of the name also. I mean, I wanted to set on the basis of a string column. So the query is same, update table set. Let's say I'm setting salary equal to, let's say I'm putting $99,000 where I have some employee name. So let's see the name equal to, I'm putting name into a single quote because name is a string column. So my name would be, let's say, Sam 4. So I have an employee with the name of Sam 4 for which I wanted to set my salary to $99,000. So let me execute this query and see the result. So I have set my record on the basis of string column also. So if I query select star from table 3, then my employee Sam 4 should have the salary 99,000. So this is how you can set your record, or you can say you can update your record on the basis of, let's say, integer column like ID or name like string column. So this is how you can use the update in your MySQL database. So let's see how we can use the delete. So delete we can use with some